Good morning. Administering the Union Territories of India. India, that is Bharat, is a union of states, but the term state means and includes a union territory. This expression was first used in Article 240 of the Constitution, empowering the President to make regulations for the peace, progress, and good governance of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, then the only Part D state. It bears recall that at that time, we had four types of states. These included Part A states, which were the nine erstwhile provinces of British India: Bombay, Madras, Assam, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, which was then called Central Provinces, and Berar, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, and West Bengal. These were placed under governors or Rajyapals. Then there were Part B states, which were princely states, large princely states, like Hyderabad, Jammu and Kashmir, Madhya Bharat, Mysore, Patiala and East Punjab States Union or PIPSU, Rajasthan, Saurashtra, and Travancore Cochin. These were areas where the rulers had signed the instruments of accession and were called states under the Raj Pramukhs. Then we had 10 Part C states, and these were Ajmer, Bilaspur, Bhopal, Coorg, Delhi, Himachal, Kutch, Manipur, Tripura, and Vindhya Pradesh. These were placed under chief commissioners, for they were considered to be politically or economically not very viable, or because there were special considerations or situational emergencies. These were to be administered under Article 239 of the Constitution, which was called Administration of States in Part C of the first schedule. The major marker in the linguistic reorganization of India was actually the States Reorganization Commission of 1956. This brought Lakshadweep, which was then called the Laccadive, Minicoy, and Amandine Islands, also under the purview of Article 240. After the States Reorganization Act of 1956, Lakshadweep, which was then called the Laccadive, Minicoy, and Amandine Islands, they were also brought under the purview of Article 240. Now, both these island groups are of great strategic importance in the context of India's aspirations of becoming a blue water navy. Incidentally, even though the SRC had recommended the transfer of the Malayalam-speaking Laccadive from Malabar, Amandine from South Canara, along with Minicoy, a crown territory under treaty agreement with Maldives, to Kerala, the idea was struck down by the MHA. And when this UT was created in 1956, the population was just about 20,000. But what we have to note is that in 1956, in addition to these two island union territories, others which became union territories included Delhi, Himachal Pradesh, Manipur, and Tripura. And these four, that is Delhi, Himachal, Manipur, and Tripura, were earlier Part C states. Now, over the years, Himachal, Manipur, and Tripura have received their statehood, while Delhi's status has been upgraded from that of a UT under a chief commissioner to that under a lieutenant governor, with A.N. Jha of the ICS as the first incumbent in 1966. It got an assembly and a CM after the status of NCT, that is National Capital Territory, was conferred upon it in 1991. And Madan Lal Khurana became the chief minister after a gap of 37 years. We might remember that the first chief minister of Delhi was Chaudhary Brahm Prakash. However, the CM had limited powers, for both law and order and land were with MHA and the Urban Development Ministry. And whenever there have been different political parties helming the government of NCT and center, the issue of control has been contested both politically and in the apex court. But now that the services are under the purview of the union government, it seems that the LG has a definite edge over the CM of Delhi, because all appointments of the IAS and the IPS now come under his lens. We'll now talk about the Portuguese and the French positions and about how the territories which are under them, under these foreign jurisdictions, how they first became union territories. Now, the first union territory that was created from these foreign possessions was the Dadra and Nagar Haveli. And the UT of Dadra and Nagar Haveli was in fact established on August 11, 1961. This was a few months before Goa was finally liberated in December of 1961. And after the Portuguese were ousted from Goa, the enclaves of Daman and Diu were administered as a part of the UT of Goa. Now, what happened was that in 1987, Goa got her statehood and Daman and Diu became union territories. And in the last reorganization of the territories of the union, these two UTs, that is the UT of Dadra and Nagar Haveli and the UT of Daman and Diu, they were clubbed together, and therefore we have the longest name for any state or UT in the country, which is the UT of Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu. Now, all of these are non-contiguous degree districts. The Dadra and Nagar Haveli are wedged between Maharashtra and Gujarat. Daman is an enclave on the mouths of the Daman Ganga River, and Diu is an island of the coast of Gujarat. Now we'll talk about Puducherry, then Pondicherry. In 1963, the Union Territory of Puducherry, which comprised the erstwhile French possessions of Puducherry, Karaikal, Mahé, and Yanam, was constituted. Now again, they are geographically very apart. While Puducherry and Karaikal are on the east coast of Tamil Nadu, Yanam is on the east coast in Andhra Pradesh, and Mahé is located on the Malabar stretch of the west coast in Kerala state. Now, each of the four regions is more integrated with the neighboring state than with each other, and they are held together just by the historic accident of having once been a part of the French administration. Perhaps it's high time that, with the exception of Puducherry, the others are merged with the neighboring states of TN, AP, and Kerala. Now we'll talk about Chandigarh. It is the only UT which is placed under a governor, because the governor of Punjab is now the ex officio administrator of Chandigarh. Now, Chandigarh became a UT on 1st November 1966 under Section 4 of the Punjab Reorganization Act. And it continued to have an administrator till 1984. But after Blue Star, it was felt that we needed a better coordination between the UT of Chandigarh and the state of Punjab. And therefore, from that time onwards, the governor of Punjab is the ex officio administrator of Chandigarh, thereby making it the only UT to be under a governor. So you have UTs under governors, UTs under a lieutenant governor and a chief minister, UTs which have chief commissioners, and UTs which have administrators. 9, 8, and 7. I use this term because from 5th August 2019, when Jammu Kashmir was reconstituted into the UTs of Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh, we had 9 union territories. From 2020, when Dadra, Nagar, and Nagar Haveli was merged with Daman and Diu, we had 8 UTs. And now, before September 30th, when Jammu Kashmir gets her statehood, we'll be left with 7 UTs. And it's so interesting to note that each of these UTs has its own unique history, its own administrative precedent, and its own political aspirations. So this is a column which is devoted to the union territories of a country which are as integral to Bharat as any other state. Thank you.